And have a seat. Good. All right. And let's just center ourselves. Oh yeah. And sit up tall. Set our intention to have the most wonderful time. Remember our new motto: when we think otherwise, we see otherwise. That's our greatest power as humans, is the power to change our minds. And when we decide to see it from a better view, our words are different because our thoughts are different. Our actions will be different. So you start to deepen your breath and feel what it feels like to really expand from across your chest into your heart. And then release, letting the breath just kind of pour out. Maybe setting a time for yourself to spend a minute or two to do this before you get together with family this weekend. Maybe we'll be able to hear things a little differently. Or decide we're going to hear them with love. Slowly begin to open your eyes, rolling your arms back. I just want to get into our shoulders a little bit, as we always do. Good. Then take your arms in front of you, interlace your fingers and press the energy away from you, rounding your back. Inhale all the way up, elbows back, and then take your elbows behind you, making sure your shoulder blades are down your back. And then continue just like that with your breath. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Take an inhale at the end and then exhale. So move with the breath, really slow. Oh yeah, exhale, then inhale, exhale. So we're going to do some lower body stuff too, because I love that. Elbows back, shoulder blades down your back. Take your right hand to the earth and reach all the way over. Come back to center, but move all the way over now to the left. Let's really move like a metronome, right and left and right and left. Yeah. And two more just like that. Can you hear your breath? Good. Take one more just like that. Oh yeah. It's so incredible how we get so sticky from one day to the next. Sitting up tall, just feeling the lightness of the energy on the left side of your body. Take an inhale and then exhale to your left, all the way over and back to center. So you're really reaching your rib cage right to the pelvis as if you wanted to tap it, right? Your intention is to give your full attention. Good. And a few more just like that. Oh, yeah, all the way. Last one. Oh, love it. All the way. Back to center. Circle your arms all the way up and let's twist to the right. Now I want you to test to make sure your spine is nice and long, and then inhale back to center and exhale to your left, over your left shoulder, long spine. Inhale, moving with your breath, and exhale and inhale and exhale. Good. Oh yeah. And back to center and into table pose, hands and knees. Make sure you're always set up. I know we do this every day, but we still want to set it up every time. Make your way into a cat and cow, testing out where your spine is today at this moment. Exhale. Inhale, and awareness. Exhale. Inhale. Oh, yeah. And then take some hip circles, just starting to get things nice and cooked up here. Right into hips. And then the other way, all the way back. Good. Come back to center and extend your right leg in front of you. I want you to flex your front right ankle. So we do this a lot, but this time I want you to take a band around your right foot. And you're going to take your right outer hip back, maybe your left hand on a block. And I want you just to step into your right foot and then lift it up. And step and lift. So we're going to really subtly get right into the back of the right shin, the ankle. These areas can get very tight. Step and flex. And step. So we're just going to add one little step to this opening of our hips. Step and lift. Two more. Step. Oh, yeah. Last one. And release. Now, stepping into your right foot, you're going to take your chest forward, your hips forward. Inhale. And then exhale back. Oh, yeah. So now we're getting into the bigger muscles. Inhale and exhale. Let's get everything in order here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Good. Let's take two more really deep and careful. Let's waken up here. Last one, inhale and exhale. Oh, yeah. Then stepping into your right foot, make your way into a nice twist by rolling your ribs, left ribs to the right, lifting the left waist, and then take your hands to the earth and soften your chest, soften your elbows. And then inhale all the way up and exhale all the way back. And take a few more here. Take two more. Oh, it feels so good. You should feel some snap, crackle, pop here. And then make your way right into a down dog. And let's just kind of walk it out. Oh, yeah. Then all the way back to table pose, extending your left leg in front of you and taking the band around the sole of your left foot. Give yourself some resistance. Your right hand can be on a block. It would be fine, ideal even. And you're going to step and flex. And step. Inhale. Exhale. Step. Inhale to flex. Use that resistance to see the muscles toning the back of your left ankle, the left shin. Muscles we don't always think about until we hurt ourselves, right? Take two more. Good. And release. Now you're going to walk your hands forward, stepping into your left foot, lift your heart, and then back, left. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. So yummy. And back. Inhale. All right. Oh, yeah. Come back to center. Step into your left foot. Lift your left arm as you twist to your left. Inhale, lean back, back of your head back, open your heart, and then take your hands to the earth and soften. So find your edgiest by leaning back. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. Good, and exhale. Take two more. One more. Good. Make your way back to center, back to down dog. Walk your dog. Get it really set up. Good. And then you're going to start walking your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet till you come into a forward fold. Walk your hands slightly forward, but keep your heels grounded and your belly lifted. You can take your hands to blocks here and just come onto your tiptoes. Once again, lift the belly and keep your hips as high as they'll go as you reach your heels toward the floor. And then as you reach your heels to the earth, the balls of your big toes, you'll come into a nice fold here. And then inhale and circle your arms all the way up and bring your palms together to your heart center and release. So we're going to start with our upper back. Take a band around your back. So you're going to put it around your back like you're wrapping a towel around you. Okay. And we're going to start with little sits. You're going to sit back and thrust your pelvis forward and sit back. Okay? Good. You decide how much resistance you want, because as you come down, you're going to reach your right arm out to the right and take your right elbow back, and then to the left and to the right. So there's a little twist here, but I want your elbows to return to where they started, which is going to be behind you. Good. So remember, the resistance is up to you guys. I really like this because this gets into your upper arms too. Yeah. Good. 8, 7, 6, hips back. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, and back. Shake it out. Notice if you're standing up taller, that's what I'm looking for. And then we're going to step right into our right foot and take the band under our right foot. So you might be a little bit more resistance here. So you're going to step into your right foot. Your left foot can be anywhere. I like to take my left foot behind me, and we're going to get more into our outer hips, but this gets into the glutes. If you want to come into a lunge and bend and lower your knees. So this is a 4-step process. You're going to pull it back, reach it back, come back. Okay, so it's a row and a tricep kickback. Got it? Okay. And if you want to row, lower your knee and then extend your back left knee. You can do that. Find your rhythm as you look at something that's not moving. Okay, something that's not moving because it takes a little balance here. So I'd like you to think about the muscles that you're working on. It keeps you present. And so this is upper back and tricep. It keeps you here. And if you keep that little extra in the glutes, it's great. We're going to do lower body intentionally today. Good. And ready to do 8, and 8, 7, 6, 5, elbows back, 4, keep your elbows back, 3, until they're forward, they stay back, 2, last 1. And all the way back to center, and just shake out your hips. Ooh, I can feel that. I hope you can too. All right, back to center. This time our feet are going to be wide, and we're going to come into a goddess. Thigh bones out. Make sure your knees do not go past your second toe, because you might need a wider stance. Got it? Yeah. This is just simply the best. Arms up over your head if you can. And then you're going to simply pull it down and widen the band and come up. And exhale, thigh bones wide. Exhale, pull it down. Keep your belly engaged. And there's always a little tension in the strap. You don't ever let it go. Good. I love the shoulder one, safe. And 8, 7, let's stay low now. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it, stay low. And then all the way back up. And just kind of shake it out. Good. Right into our left foot. Stepping into your left foot with your band. Right toes back or to the side or standing up, but you still have to dip forward. So, okay, get your footing. Got it? All right. And you're going to row, elbows stay back and then kick back. Elbows stay back and then you row. Got it? And exhale. Your shoulder blades are down your back. You're not shrugging. We kind of adjusted them when we did those kicks with our hands, those punches. Good. I really want to get to lower body today, so I'm going to just kind of work it out. And 8. Look at something in front of you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Take 8 little pulses back. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one. And all the way up. And release your band. And just kind of shake out your arms. Yeah. All right. Good. Come to the front of your mat. Utkatasana, shins forward, bum back. Inhale, circle your arms up. And make your way into a nice twist, keeping the left hip back, just making sure the twist is nice and healthy for you. Good. Inhale back to center. We always want to twist. And then twist the other way. And notice if it feels different. It certainly is a different point of view here. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale and step back to plank. with your knees up or down. You know what to do. Make sure your head's not dumped. Belly's lifted. Good. Then lower your knees, lower your chest. I want you to really take your hands back, shoulder blades down your back. Make your way into a cobra or an up dog. And into down dog. And let's stretch that out. Yeah. Take a few breaths here, set it up, make it as deep as you can, reaching your chest towards your thighs. Keep your ears in line with your upper arms. And then start to step your feet to your hands or your hands to your feet. And you might feel like you're a little already deeper in your hammies. And your hip flexors as you come all the way up. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, palms together. Now we're going to start where we started before. You're going to take your band and you're going to wrap it around your back as if you're wrapping a towel around you. Good. And this is the squat. So you can keep your feet a little wider if you like. You're sitting back and thrusting your hip forward, getting right into the core here. Ready? This time, we're just going to go right into the chest. You're going to reach forward and back. And forward. Good. So feel your pecs and use the resistance to draw the shoulder blades back together. Good. Now, if you stay low in your hips, look what happens. It's a little bit deeper in the cook, right? The heat. And 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And all the way back up. Ooh, I already feel myself standing up. This is tough. Good. We're going to have to go right and left one more time. So let's do it. This time, you're going to step into your right foot. And you can take your left foot anywhere you want. You can even come into a little curtsy if you like. That's a good one. You know, I like to do those. So either curtsy or take your left foot back, but get your stepping, get your connection, whatever it's going to be, okay? So we're going to tip forward, shoulder blades down our back. Last one of rows and kickbacks. Rows and kickbacks. So if you look at something that's in front of you, our triceps should be nice and cooked up today. Good. I love the bands, don't you guys? Good. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And 8 pulses. This is really literally the last one. 8, 7, 6, 5, palms up. 3, 2, last one. And all the way back to center. Oh, that was so good, wasn't it? Yeah, it was good. All right. Back to the chest. Okay, guys? No, this is back to the shoulders. Sorry, shoulders. Band over your head, long. Get your footing if you want to come into a little squat. And you're going to pull and pull. And focus on your shoulders, the tops of the shoulders. Good. Keep the belly engaged. Now, if you stay low in your squat, you'll get deeper in the hips, but make sure you're sitting back. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it. All the way back up. Yeah. You know, I don't know if you feel it when it's happening, but I feel it afterwards. Yeah. All right. All right. We're going to start with our biceps on the left. So you're going to step the band under your left foot. And whatever you did on the right, you should try to do on the left, because we try to keep things kind of even. Shoulder blades down your back, lift your heart, but take your hips back. And I want your palms up, so your whole outer arm bone rolls back. Got that? Yeah. Shoulder blades are down your back. And you're gonna pump it up. So in our lower body, we're doing whatever we did before, but we're doing something, we're aiming for our biceps now. Good. Use weights. Good. This is the first bicep, but because we did everything else, it should be a little easier maybe. And 8, 7, 6. Good. 3. Last one. And then we're going to take little pulses because it's the first. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, so just halfway. 2. Last one. Hold it. And release. Ooh. Stand up nice and tall. Notice how you're feeling. Close your eyes, come to your breath. Maybe smile. Set your intention to stand up this tall, right? Inhale, circle your arms up. Grab your left wrist and lift. Exhale to the right. You can see how this is just lengthening the spine. Inhale back to center. Grab your right wrist and lift. Exhale to the left. And inhale back to center. Open your heart. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, either come right to dog or feel free to take a half vinyasa if that's what you would like to do. Make sure your hands are where they should be. Good. And you'll meet us in dog. Take a breath or two here. Inhale, lift your right leg up behind you. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Pressing your feet down, circle your arms up. So why do we do the yoga poses? The yoga poses keep our hips flexible, and this is more for flexibility. But because we still need to do some more things for our biceps, we're going to take our band, whichever band you choose, under your front right foot, and we're going to do our second bicep here. Good. So you're in warrior 2, shoulder blades down your back, nice and long. As you lift up the biceps, you can lengthen your front right leg, but keep the right hip back and then come back down. Now you want to keep your palms up and always keep a little resistance in the bands. Don't let go. Don't let that go. Or actually, I like it better this way. Lengthen your legs and lower your arms, guys. Now, come into it. Yeah, I like this better. Sometimes the rhythm. Yeah, it'll be easier to keep the resistance on the band. Good. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. I'm just going to take a few halfway. 5, just a few. 4, 2. Last one. And release the band, making your way right into warrior 2. So I'm holding onto my band. I make sure my right toes are out to the right, my right thigh bone's back. Got that? Yeah. And now I'm going to take the band in front of your body. Right thigh bone out to the right. Make sure you got your footing kind of small. And then you're going to widen it out back to the chest. And in. Right thigh bone stays out to the right. And expand. Yeah. The shoulder blades are back. 8, 7, 6, 4. Nice long spine. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, hold it up, hold it open. And release. Now bend both your knees and take your bum back and just make your way into a triangle pose. Let's not mess with our bands here. Let's just get right into our triangle pose. Right? Right into it. And just see what that feels like. Get a nice stretch. This is good for your knees, for your hips. Breathing into it. Good. Then take your left hand to the earth and step right back to down dog unless you want to take another half vinyasa. But remember, we're working your upper back and arms and shoulders and chest, so you might not need to do that. Inhale, lift your left leg up behind you. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Preparing for warrior 1 on the left. Good. Yeah. And we're going to do our last bicep. Yay. So I'm going to take my tighter band under my left foot. Yep, shoulder blades down the back. So as you bend your front left knee, you're going to come into the bicep. And then as you release it, you're going to lengthen your leg, and that'll keep a nice stretch on the band. Okay? And exhale. Good. Good. And last 8. Yay. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Last one. And we're just going to do a few extra just because I like to. And release the band. Make your way into warrior 2 on the left. Get a nice strong warrior 2. Left ribs forward, right? We're going to do the last chest. You know what? I want to do lateral slats. So you're going to take the band over your head, right? No, I'm going to do it this way. Palms up, band in front of you, and narrow, elbows inside your body. This is what I want to do. Yeah. Okay, make sure your left thigh bone's out to the left. And as you come down, you're going to come with your arms in. And as you come up, you're going to open up your arms and back. But the elbows stay at 90 degrees, and your elbows stay within your body. Yeah, this is the way to do it. So I don't have enough resistance. There we go. This is really good for the whole rotator cuff. I love it. Nice long spine. Try not to lean forward. Okay, stay deeper in warrior two. Let's see if you can really get into that hip. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it. And release. Bend both your knees, take your bum back, and make your way into a triangle pose. Oh yeah. Just listen to your body, see where she's at. Make sure you got a nice stretch in the hip. Good. Take your right hand to the earth. Step your right foot forward and wide of your left. And make your way into your yoga squat, whatever it looks like. You know the different faces of yoga squat. You should do this every day, whether you're in class or not. And just see what it feels like. You can feel a nice stretch in your low back. Nice full breath here. And all the way onto your bum. All right. So I want to do something for our outer hips. So I have a loop band that I'm going to, this one is my extra heavy. I'm going to put my heavy one on. Okay. All right, so I'm going to take my band around my thighs. Yeah, just above my knees. Yeah. And I'm going to lay on my left side. Kind of arbitrary, but it's a good way to remember. And we're going to start simply with clamshell. I've been wanting to do this for a while. So you can keep your feet onto the earth. No matter what, your left thigh bone is the earthiness of this pose. Maybe even lift the left waist up a little bit to get into those muscles too. Or you can lift your feet. And 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and just take a nice little release. Now I'm going to come onto my left upper arm. I call this date the beach pose, guys. I'm going to lift my right leg, but I'm going to keep my left thigh grounded. Same thing. But this time I'm going to just dip my right knee to the left and lift it up. And dip. And aim my knee up toward the sky. Toward. So it's not exactly all the way up, obviously. It doesn't work that way. But I want you to really get into that outer hip. If you can, tap. So your top knee is bent, your bottom knee is bent. And you're tapping the knees together. Top knee taps the bottom. And 8, 7, 6, good, 5. Take a break anytime. 2, last one. Oh, and I can feel the love there. You know what? I'm gonna do an inner thigh thing. You know, we'll do it like this. All right, come to laying on your back. So we're gonna come to laying on your back. You're gonna widen your knees wide. And you're gonna lift your hips and widen the knees even wider. So I want your heels pressed together and your toes out and wide, like a Mary Poppins feet. And as you lift, you're gonna widen your thigh bones and lower. So as the thigh bones widen out, the core of your belly is engaged. There's a thrust of your hip, the belly, the glutes are toned. And you're gonna lift and lift. And 8. Slowly. 6. 5. 4. 3. Good. 2. Last one. And all the way back down. Good. Draw your knees to your chest. Just give yourself a hug. Make sure your the top of the pelvis is tipped back. Good. And then I want you to come all the way onto your right hip. Yeah. And so I started on my forearm on my other side, so I'm going to start on my forearm on my right side. I'm lifting the right waist up. My right thigh bone is glued to the earth. Press it down and simply lift the left thigh up. Yeah, lift and lower. Now, if you want, you can lift your feet. Gives you a little bit more than one out there. All variations of clamshell. 8, 7, 6, 5. Right thigh bone stays grounded. 3, 2, 1. And now I'm going to come all the way and down to the earth with my upper arm, my right arm, day at the beach pose. And I'm going to lift my left leg up. My knee is still as bent as the bottom knee. Notice? And I'm going to dip the top left knee to the right, and I'm going to lift it up. And I'm going to dip and lift and dip. Good. And 8. So we got we got all our upper body in and lower body too. 4 and stretching. 3, 2, last 1. Oh yeah. And come once again to lying on your back, but you're going to remove the band from your thighs. Draw your knees to your chest and take some hip circles here. Oh, feels so good. So I want to do a little bit of work on our core. Let's just come into a happy baby pose. Get a nice stretch here. So you're going to grab the pinky toe side edges of your feet, knees wide, and just roll right and left and right and left. Close your eyes and notice your breath. So good. All right, feet back to the floor. This time you're going to take the looped band around your hand like a cat's cradle. And you're going to widen your arms wide, and you should already feel it in your outer arms. Can you see that, guys? My thumbs are on the outside. It's around my knuckles on both hands, like a cat's cradle. And if you can extend your arms up over your head, that's great. If you can't, arms go up toward the ceiling, and that's also great. Because as soon as you widen your hands away from one another, you can feel it right in your core. So I'm going to extend one leg long, in this case, my left leg, top of the pelvis back, and I'm simply going to lift halfway up and lower. And right just from the shoulders, up and lower. Your gaze is toward the sky. Exhale. Keep that resistance in your hands and notice how that affects your core. It's so cool. And while you're there, the lats get a nice workout. So if your arms are over your head, you lift. You lift. Lift. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it up. And all the way back. And take a break. Walk your shoulders together, draw your knees in. Take some knee circles. So we're not done with core work. All right. This time, again, your hands advance around your knuckles. I'm going to take my right leg long. And this time, I'm going to take my arms over my head because I can. I can't keep them over your chest. And you're simply going to lift up a little taller and come all the way back down. And exhale a little higher and all the way back down. So the top of the pelvis has got to tip back. Let's just take a few more here. You should feel the burn already. All right, and release. Draw your knees to your chest. You're going to roll back and forth until you come to seated. And we're going to do our last core thing here. Yay. But this time we're going to do it with a band. All right, so make sure you're really ready. You took a nice break in the core. Yeah, I know I'm not big with a lot of long breaks. Okay. So now the top of the pelvis tips back, your belly's engaged. Okay, so you're already at your belly, checking in with your belly. My belly, nice engaged. And you're going to reach your right elbow back, come back to center, and then your left elbow back. And then your right. And there's a twist in the spine. And there's a twist and a strengthening in all the transverse abdominals because you're tipped back. This is really pretty evil, I think. Take a break. You might need one here. This gets the entire core complex. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All the way back up. Oh, yeah. Take your legs nice and long in front of you. I like to roll my inner thighs towards the earth. Sit up nice and tall. So your sit bones are stuck and you're sliding them back. Okay, good. Inhale, lift your right leg and cross your right ankle over your left. Lift your right arm up and you're going to reach either to your right toes or your right ankle or your right shin, it doesn't matter. My left hand is out to the left. And now you're going to press the ball of your right foot forward to get a big stretch in your right shoulder. So this is not a forward fold necessarily. I want you to feel your right shoulder. Close your eyes and breathe into your right shoulder. Make sure everything is nice and release there. And all the way back up. Ah, release. Let's change sides. Left ankle over your right. Right hand out to the right, left arm up. And then you're going to reach to wherever it gets to. So you're not going to go forward. It's not about the forward fold. It's simply about stretching the left shoulder. So if your left hand goes to your shin, that's perfect. Yeah, even then, you're gonna press the ball of your left foot forward, close your eyes, release your head, and get a nice, lovely stretch in your left shoulder. And take several breaths into it. Good. And all the way back up. Yeah, and bend your knees. Good. So good. Extend your left leg long. Take your right foot high up into your left thigh. Oh, yeah. Inhale, circle your arms up. And now fold forward to see where you get. My Charlie horse in my left foot. Nice stretch in the low back. So you can see how when you move in these yoga poses, there's a lot of science behind these also, just like the resistance. And this is more for stretching, for flexibility. Yoga is good for everything. Good. Yeah. Inhale, come all the way back up. Take your right knee, lift it up, step over your left thigh. You can slide your left leg over to the right. That's option one. I love that option. Or you can bend your bottom left knee and that doesn't matter. So your right knee should aim up to the ceiling. Just check out the top of your right knee. And then you're gonna kind of massage your belly to the right. See if you can keep your right hip reaching towards the earth. Look over your right shoulder. Now, if you want, you can take your left elbow outside the right thigh and just get a little bit more resistance into that twist. Big full breath here. Oh, yeah. Breathe into it. And then make your way back to center. Good. And let's just kind of shake that out. Good. Bend your left knee. Take it high up into your right thigh. Just set it up so your right knees aim up to the ceiling, your right toes aim up to the ceiling. Circle your arms all the way up and tip forward. Oh, yeah. And just see where you get. I don't get that far here. But I exhale into it. I inhale out of it. I keep both thigh bones grounded to the earth and see where you go. Press your thigh bones down to come all the way up. Take your left hand under your left knee, lift it up, and step your left foot over your right. Now you can take your right leg over to the left, and your left knee is up to the sky, or you can bend your bottom knee. Doesn't matter. Keep that left knee lifted, massage your belly to the left, and find your twist, your deepest twist, depending on your shoulder, your hips. And just breathe into it, closing your eyes. And all the way back to center. Oh my God, that was so good. Now, you're going to bend your knees and start to roll from the top of the pelvis back. One vertebra at a time. You're going to roll your spine to the earth, top of the pelvis back. Extend your right leg all the way up to the ceiling. You can extend your left leg long. Press your thigh bone forward, but hold it towards you and press it down to the back of your hip. So that's muscular energy, hugging everything in. Keep that connection in your hip. And then you're going to extend both legs long, get a nice stretch here. Take a huge inhale, a huge exhale. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to slowly, slowly, slowly extend your right leg. Release your right leg slowly, slowly, slowly towards the earth. Oh, yeah. But you're going to do your left leg now too. Extend your left leg all the way up to the ceiling. Interlace your hands behind the left thigh. Take some big full breaths. Your body is so aligned that your lungs can take a full breath. Press your thigh bone forward, but hold it towards you and press it down towards the back of the hip. And then extend both legs long. You're going to get pretty deep in your hip flexors, as deep as you can get. Big stretch in the hamstrings. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. And as you inhale, take a big inhale. You're going to exhale slowly, slowly, slowly. When you come to your exhale, all the way to the earth. Take your arms, palms up beside you, and make your way into a Shavasana, a complete rest. Allow yourself these few minutes just to release your entire body into the earth and take rest. Start rolling your wrists and your ankles. Inhale, extend your arms up over your head. Exhale through your mouth. Draw your knees to your chest. Roll to your right side. Enjoying this moment. Knowing this quiet place is within you in your alignment with your intention and your body. And then make your way to a seat on your mat. And bring your palms together to your heart center. Wishing each other well. And only thinking the best. Light in me honors that light in you. Namaste. Mwah. Love you guys. Let me turn off the recording.